YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today we are actually going to jump into something that everybody asked for, and by everybody I mean a couple people in the last channel's video, but the point is, people were wondering after that performance, how did Dead Coup put itself back together? I guess Angel Coup, Dead Coup, actually, I mean, we noticed that we couldn't put black battle cards in there, so that's kind of sus, so maybe KK Coup, I don't know, you guys decide. I'm going to put them all in the description. We'll do a little poll on my group channel. Point being, we're gonna hop right in to this deck profile, hosted by me but put forward by Zach. I want to make sure you guys look in the description and look at the correct links for Hermit style. They do a lot of cool stuff, and Zach is a part of their team, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Past that, if you guys are here for the first time, 18th time, the 300th time, you think you might want to join the UniX fam today, now could be the time. Go down there, press that subscribe button, and join today. We also have a Discord. There's a lot of stuff going on there, lots of talk. We also have other channels in the Universe X fam that just work out. You know, we got UniX DB for Dragon Ball related games. We got UniX Mag for manga, anime, and their games alike. So yeah, there's plenty of ways to just come over and be a part of this. That being said, let's roll right into the deck profile. All right, so as I said, you guys asked, I want to deliver, and luckily enough, Zach was willing. So here we are with the Angel, Halo, Dead Coup, whatever you want to call it, Coup, blue list that everybody's been asking for. And yeah, I really am just going to let Zach introduce himself in case you haven't seen him the like 8, 9, 10, 32 times he's been on the channel, and then go into the deck list.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm Zach, like Chris said, member of Team Hermit Style. As Chris said, I was playing Angel. I call it Angel Halo Goku because of the necessary cards you run. I don't like Dead Coup. I think it's a dumb. But you can also call him Racist Coup because, as you see here on the permanent, you can't include black battle cards, and we don't like non-inclusion in 2022. So don't play it if you're like that. But
KKK Coup.
Yeah,
KK is like KK Coup.
There we go, KK. So I'll go through, I'm going to explain the cards, what they do, and then you'll see what I was playing in the best of 3 that Chris is going to have up on the channel. I'm assuming this will come out this will come out before games 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to put this out like today. When you guys are watching this, it's coming out today, and then you guys should definitely go back and watch game 1, which will be in the description, and then game 2 will be up Sunday, Monday. I've actually got like 7, 8 videos lined up that have been recorded or are about to be recorded that I need to put up. So it'll be up soon.
Just that content.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we'll go over the leader real quick. He on the front side, he's pretty basic. He has an active main. Once per turn, you discard 3 Another World Budokai cards to draw 3. Right now, it's only battle cards. I don't know if they'll come out with extra cards that count as Another World Budokai. I wish Angel Halo counted as that, but it doesn't. That would have been really cool instead of having to attack and combo it off. His awakened condition, he's either at 4 life, or if you have 3 or more Halos in your drop area, you untap 1, draw 1, take to 6. Just like every other leader, he goes to 6 that they've been printing. On the backside is where you get all your value, where you actually play the game. When he attacks, you discard a card and you draw a card. That seems like it's not a plus because you're just discarding to draw, you're cycling. But with his other effects, you're actually plussing. He has an active main, not once per turn, so you can do it as many times as you want. You warp 2 blue Another World Budokai cards. Again, it's cards, so if they print extra cards that have the trait in the future, then you can use those. Warp them from drop. You add an Angel Halo from your drop to your hand. So that's where you warp 2, you add your Halo back, you swing with lead, you discard the Halo that you just added. And then when you swing with leader, or at any point during your turn, once per turn, you can active battle, combo with 2 Another World Budokai cards with 5,000 combo power, so you can't use super combos. They get minus 3,000 combo power for the turn and have their skills negated. So basically, he combos for 4k is what he does. And you can combo with 1 or 2, so you go to 17 or 19. Not really great on offense because it doesn't quite hit that next 5k power. You can use Halo to bump yourself up to 20, but he's really good on defense because if they go 15, just leave it at 15, you can combo to 19. And then either put both back in your drop, so that's an immediate Angel Halo back to your hand, or you can go 1 to Z, 1 to drop, and then you can work on your numbers to either play from your Z or get Angel Halos back. So that's the leader. So I run 3 Angel Halos. You only need 3 to awaken. You can run 4. I was thinking about it. 4 is a way to have 2 in drop for reducing costs, and then you can have 2 in hand. So we'll get into it. The floodgate the deck runs needs to discard a Halo. So if you only have the 1 in hand, you can only use his discard effect once to make your opponent bottom deck cards. Cards, they could have done so much better with this. Like, it's limit 1, so you can only active battle at once. So if you have multiples in hand, it takes you 2 turns to get rid of them from your hand. You combo with them for 1k. If you have a Z battle card, it combos for an additional 4. So if you have a Z battle card, it's a 5k combo, but it's a limit 1 per turn. So I don't know why they put limit 1 on this when Bean is literally a card that's at 4 and can play at any point, but yeah, here we are. And then so to get those, because you're not going to be able to ever draw them consistently, you run 4 North Kai here to cheer. So he's the way you get your Angel Halos in drop turn 2. He has he's barrier, so that's fantastic. He stays on board. He has an active main. You search through your deck and just drop a Halo. So that's really good. It's once per turn, so it's free. You just turn 1, play him, active main, drop a Halo. And then he has another active main where you pay 1 energy, and you can either grab another Halo from deck, or you could search through your life, grab a Halo, put it in drop, and then top deck a life and shuffle your life. So he's not like a Shenron leader where he has to take it and you just lose that life. You actually get it back, which is really nice. The fun thing too, there's a Q&A on this card. You can pay 1, look at your life, not take a Halo, and then you put the life down in the same order that you looked at it. So you can set where cards are and then pick them up directly. Like if there's secret rares in your life, you set that card down, you pick that one up directly because you know where it is. Because he only shuffles if you put a Halo in. So I've done that like once. It's fine, but not usually wanting to spend the energy for it. And then the other Budokai cards I run in the deck: 1 Bubbles, 4 Majoran, 4 Super Combo, 2 Olibu, 4 West Kai, and we'll just stop it here at 4 Sarda. So I'll get to the other ones in a bit. Bubbles, I only ran 1 of because I only had 1. He's just a typical pitch, look top 5 for a 3 or less, so you can grab any of these. He also has pay 1 blue, warp him from drop, discard a Halo from your deck. I never use that because you have the Kai. Like, I would rather pay 1 energy for a Kai that can grab all 3 than 1 energy for a Bubbles that grabs 1, and then you can't get it back from warp. For Majoran, he's really good. He's your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th copies of any of the other cards you want. He becomes a 1 cost if you have 2 Halos, so that's where the reduction comes in for having 2 in drop. When he's played, you draw 1, and then you can return 1 from your warp to your drop area, so one of your Budokai cards. So he's good to like work on math in your drop area. Like if you have 1 battle card in drop, you can put 1 back to then warp 2 to get your Halo back. And the reason he's your 8th copy of all your other cards is he has an active main where it's limit 1. You warp him, discard an Angel Halo, and you can grab back a Budokai anywhere between 3 and 7 cost. So you can grab back Sarda. You can grab back him, but I don't know why you would want to do that. You can grab back your Goku Pycons. You can grab back your Another World Blitzes. So he's just really good to... And against Yellow, specifically, you'll see this in the matchup. You can play him for 1, do his thing, rest him for a riposte cost, and then warp him to get your cards back. So he's really good. I like him at 4, just because he's good. Super Combo... use it at 4 life. It's the reason. So I played 1 game with this deck, and I was running Vegeta Super Combo, and it immediately came out because it got stuck in drop. So he has the trait. You can discard him with front side. If you can use him, you can warp him with leader. You can't grab it back with active battle, but it's fine to not have to bottom deck and draw 2. 2 Olibu. I was running it at a 1, but I bumped it to 2. I really like this card. It's 1 energy, discard a Halo, play this guy from warp. So anytime you see Cat is using the bathroom, if you hear that, plays him from warp, and then when he plays, you discard a Budokai to draw a card and return a battle card your opponent controls to the hand. So he's good against like token negates, just removes them. Any battle card that when it's removed from the battle area removes from the game, secret rares, Trunks 5-drop from Realm of the Gods, and he's 15k attacker, so he's really broken because it's your best hand control. Only 2, because like I said, he's limit 1 to play him, so if you only ever really need 1 copy. I do like the 2nd copy because if they don't clear it from your battle area, you can keep attacking with this one and then play the 2nd one, and then it's fine. So 2 of him, 4 Kai. You can cut any number of these for more Bubbles, but right now he's at 4. I don't ever want to play him because it's your 1 energy for the turn 1, whereas I'd rather pay 1 energy for Kai. But he looks top 5 for either a Unison specified cost 2 or 5 or less Budokai, which is everything but the Another World Blitz. He's just another name that you can use. Because I think it's all about like having enough names to have a Kai and then discard 3 to draw 3 on the front side. Because once you discard 3, it's kind of starts your engine going once you awaken. And then for Sarda, he's the Floodgate of the deck. He's reduced to a 1 cost if you have 2 Angel Halos in drop. So that's where I was talking about. If you only have 3 Halos, you have to have 1 in hand, 2 in drop. He's a 1 cost. And when he's played, he has an auto. You discard the Halo, and your opponent can't attack with a 5 or less unless they bottom deck a card from hand. So, like as I was saying, with 4 Halos, you can play 2 in a turn, make them bottom deck 2. It's fine. Making them bottom deck 1, it's funny, like, bottom decking 1 isn't that threatening for people, so sometimes they'll pressure through your Sarda and they'll just start bottom decking cards, which is really good for the deck because you can, on the crackback, just start swinging at them with 15Ks and triple strikes and stuff like that. For him, I mean, obviously, because you need him for a name, as many as possible, Majoran grabs him back. And then for like boss monsters for the Budokai deck, or the keyword, 4 Dead Heat, 3 Another World Blitz. All these cards are really good. Pay 2, discard 2 Halos. He gains barrier for the turn. He has deflect dual attack. And then when he attacks, not once per turn, you combo with 1 for 5k, and then bottom deck 1 of their battle cards. It doesn't ignore barrier, but it's still really good. And then he has another auto end of turn, untap an energy, draw a card. So that's he's good pressure. He replaces himself. He loses to Wolfang Fist though. And Final Hope Slasher, keep that in mind. 3 Another World Blitz. I was running this at 4, cut it to 3 because I'd rather pay 4 energy in 15k attackers than 4 energy for a 30k triple strike. But he's still really good. He's got a lot of keywords. When you play him, draw a card, bottom deck cards your opponent controls equal to the number of extra cards in your drop. And the pay 4 is really easy in this deck because you're always manipulating your drop area, so you never have about him being dead. So that's all the Budokai cards. I don't know how many that is. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 24, 26, 29 names, I think is what it is. So yeah. So decent. About half the deck for the engine. Other blue staples. 4 D Magic, 4 Beans in another deck, and then 4 Realm of the Gods. That's fine. Dimension Magic, Sensu Bean. I mean, these are all really good. You would run them at 4 in every blue deck. I upped it to 4 Realm of the Gods. I was running like 2. Card's really good against like Rush Attack Vegeta. It's good against like, Frieza from green. It's just an all-around good card. It's an extra card, so it doesn't conflict with Another World Blitz. You can just charge it if you don't need it.
Freaking Rush Attack.
Yeah, it's a good card. So it's really good against Rush Attack. If they swing with it first instead of giving it barrier, then you just alright, cool. Like no, get out of here. Max Power. This is I've seen some people run this card. It's good. You can negate and then you can clear out your drop area of like dead cards. So like non-Budokai like boss or battle cards, and then you can also active main warp something. So it's a nice one of. I side the second one, but one's fine in the main. We'll go back to that. 2 Climate Challenger, and Dirty Burst. 15k attacker, draws a card. He sometimes gets stuck, but you have Pycons, you have max power, so he's fine. 1 Dirty Burst, 4 red, usually. And then I guess my last one-ups. I cut this after the match, but it's good. Pay 2, draw 2, warps itself. Not bad. Never played this. It was just a cute little thing where like, if you can get to 7 energy, play a bunch of shit, play this, restand, play this, kill them. Never came out. This is a really good SCR. Like I was underrating it over Baby Hatch, obviously, but in this deck, I want to be more aggressive, and he's able to give you that aggression. Because if you like play a bunch of 15Ks, slam him down on tap 5, on tap 6, and then play a triple striker, it's really hard for them to win. Like game 1, it won me the game with 6 energy open because Amani just didn't have anything left. So I really like this. SCR's been putting in a lot of work for the deck. How many cards is that? Count 2, 6. 42, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 52. So when 30 of your deck is engine, 52 is fine. I deck out a lot actually in this deck because everything's like your leader cycles, like your leader draws, like Majoran's draw. So there's a lot of drawing in the deck. Z deck, 2 Awakened Onslaught. This card's really good. It's a 1 cost 15k. You can discard an Angel Halo to give a crit and draw a card. So again, like you're getting your Halos back, and then he's giving you actual cards off your Halos. You can run him at 4. He's really strong. I actually did cut something. I cut 1 Cell and 1 Vegito from that list to play 4 of him. He's just so good. But at the time of running, it was 3 Cell and 2 Vegito. Cell's fine, clears board. Not really good against yellow starter coup because everything has barrier. But he's a triple striker. If you suck up 4 more things, he's got crit. Suck up 1 thing, he's crit dual attack. So really good. Vegito is also really good. It used to be you just slam another word blitz on 4, slam him on 5, and you start swinging triple strike. But I've changed how the deck plays because these started to get negated and released from evil and all that stuff. So yeah, pay 5, triple strike, barrier, triple deflect, blocker, restands, bottom decks an energy, bottom decks a card from hand, bottom decks their battle card. So nice little hand control there. But yeah, and you can't play Surmounting obviously because you can't play black battle cards. So that's why Surmounting the Impossible is not in here. Otherwise it would be because you awaken to 6. So. But yeah, that's the list that I ran. You guys have already, game 1's already been posted. It was a good game. Definitely showed what the deck can do. Games 2 and 3 will be coming up later this week after this profile. So
excellent. Well, thank you for explaining the deck. Before we head into the closing, did you have any shout outs, any links for me to put in the description?
Shout out Team Hermit Style. If you guys aren't in their Discord, I highly recommend joining their Discord. It's a great place to meet new people, play games. Always people looking for games and stuff. Yeah.
Excellent.
And obviously shout out UniX because you allowed me to do this.
Hey man, you allowed me to do this. I definitely dig it, and lots of people were seeing what game 1 brought to the table, and we're really excited because that last turn was absolutely crazy. Like it was a full out push followed by a turn reset. It's kind of crazy because like now, while I definitely still feel like for most decks Hatch is still the better SCR, it's like Hatch gets you another turn. Oh, Hatch gets you to your next turn. SSB Kaioken grants you a second turn this turn, and it's like that's funny.
Yeah, like so the thing about Hatch too was like Hatch is fine, but it kept getting negated by like against Yall specifically, it kept getting coolered. Whereas this, they can't stop it. But you're right, like Hatch stops you. Hatch gives you another turn on their turn. This gives you another turn on your turn. So.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna take them to the closing, and yeah. So there you have it, the Angel Halo Goku deck profile. I hope you guys like the insight. Zach is a very technical player and even more so technical deck builder, so you probably should have gotten a lot out of that. And yeah, if you were hyped to see this deck in play, we have game 1 already up on the channel. You can check the description for that, and we're gonna put game 2 up momentarily. So yeah, just keep it coming through. We have a whole bunch of things to do here in Universe X, and we're gonna keep it going because I am back on that grind. I feel great about it, and you guys are gonna see what kind of work I can put out when there's a fire lit and I'm really riding it. So thanks. I'll see you next time. Later.